nouns, little idea. We did pronouns, and in which we did personal pronouns, which are very common, little idea in the last class, right? This is what we did so far. In your syllabus, if we see what is there in your grammar, right? So we have tense, we have modals. I mean, on the basis of these topics, you are going to get your grammar questions, fine? Then we have active and passive voice, or you can say only voice, that is there in your syllabus. Then we have subject verb agreement in your syllabus, or concord, which you call. Then we have reported speech in your syllabus, right? Then we have clauses, determiners, and prepositions. These are the topics from grammar. Please note them down. This is the syllabus of the grammar. Syllabus for grammar. Please note it down. Online students also. We need to practice all the topics one by one in detail with all the, practice questions.
Ma'am, speech is also there.
The reported speech I wrote on the blackboard.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Fine. So these are the topics which are there in your syllabus. And 2 topics we did from one book, that is the first slide. So far, this is the syllabus we did, and this is the syllabus we need to cover from the grammar section, right? Now, before this, our next, I'm just going to give you a little idea about the rest of the parts of speeches. Verb, right? Verb is of 2 types, helping verb and action verb. Okay, this is just the basic grammar we are just doing, so that we'll get, if you will have any of the, problem in any of the basics, it will be cleared, right? Everybody attended my previous class, or anybody was absent? Adil, you were present, right? Online class. Everybody was present? That's good. So helping verb and action verb. What is the difference between these 2 words? Or these 2 verbs, I should say. What is the difference between helping verb and action verb? Adil. Yes. We use some verbs. Be a little louder and clear. We do some work. Okay, there is some kind of action. Give me one example. Yes, Rohan. So which word is action verb? So here, Rohit was playing, whatever, no problem. Fine. So in this sentence, was is helping verb and play, that is action verb. Difference has to be clear. Pata hona chahiye. Okay. Now helping verbs, from this you must have come to know. Quickly, anybody can say or speak the list of the helping verbs. Is MR, was were, has, have, had, and do, does, did, and all the modals also, right? They act as auxiliary verbs, right? Action verbs, when you do 3 forms of verbs. For example, eat, ate, eaten. First form, second form, third form. Words like eat, which are having 3 forms, and they show some kind of action, they are called action verbs. Understood? When you will do subject verb agreement, you will get to know that every subject agrees with particular helping verb or action verb. Okay, that we'll do in detail later. Verb is clear, right? Adverb. What is adverb? Anybody can tell me what is adverb? Online students, adverb. Oh, it's so difficult. I can help. I can give you a hint. Let's see this. Add plus verb. So that means verb में कुछ plus हो जाता है, right? मतलब verb को कोई word qualify कर रहा है. There is some word which is just telling some kind of quality or qualifying verb. For example, anybody can tell me any sentence? For example, she is walking slowly. Slowly is the adverb. Why? Because it is enhancing the word walk, which is verb, which is action verb. Ram is a good boy. Who said? You said. Ram is a good boy. Where is adverb here? Which word is adverb? No word is adverb here. Okay, because there is no action taking place here. Whenever you are using the adverb, some action must be taking place. And adverb is of different types. Adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner. This is adverb of manner. Slowly is adverb of manner. There is no adverb used. Indian food. This is not adverb. Ram is eating happily. Right? So eating is action verb. How is he eating? He is eating happily. Understood? Okay. Where is your brother? My brother is here. In this sentence, the word here is adverb of place. Okay. So it is a very detailed thing, but I am just telling you in gist that you must know what is the difference between adverb, adjective. Pata hona chahiye. That is very important. Next, we have adjective that I told you, which qualifies noun. Okay. For example, here, good is adjective of quality. Good is adjective of quality. Okay. Then prepositions. What are prepositions? Detail definitely we have to do, but what are prepositions? Preposition, right? And it also qualifies the time, the place. I am at the store. So I'm using the word at here, which is telling my position at the store. Preposition, preposition. Okay. Then conjunctions. Conjunctions are connectors which connect two phrases or two clauses. They are used in complex sentences. For example, the train had left when I reached there. So when is the word which is connecting two phrases. They are connectors. Will be done in detail, right? Then interjections. Have you heard interjections? Are there interjections? Interjections when there are some kind of expressions you show in the sentences. Pardon? There will be exclamatory mark. Like for example, alas. For example, hurrah. For example, wow. Right? So these are all the words which show kind of expressions. Right? So this is little idea I gave you that these are the basic things you must know in detail. Definitely this is in your course and we will do that in detail, all the topics. Now today what are we going to do before I close the class and I forget, I must tell you that online students, are you there? Everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you are going to have test on Monday. Please note it down. I have sent the notes of dust of snow. This I have to send, which I'll send today. And I'm telling you in advance. Okay. These two topics, what I'm going to give you, long answer type question from these two topics, short answer type questions, extracts based questions, and one letter which I am going to teach today, which is very important, and that is there in your syllabus also. That is about placing an order. Placing an order. So as it is Friday, fine. On Monday, you are going to have test of 1.5 hours. No one is going to miss that, because I just want to check once that what is your progress in all these 4 classes, right? And what is your output? Because you will be having tests on sheets, you will submit your sheets, I'll mark them thoroughly. Then I will check where you people are lacking and where you need improvement. Clear? So after, please note down these topics, online students also. You are going to have tests of these topics, 1 poem, 1 story, and here the types of the questions which you are going to get plus 1 letter placing an order. Okay. Now before proceeding here, we are going to do a letter that is placing an order. We'll understand how to write this. You must have done last year? No? Okay. Let's start with the letters first, and I'll tell you the types of the letters you have in your syllabus. First letter is letter to editor, which is there in your course. You can note down all this, right? Second is placing an order. Placing an order. You want to buy something and you want to place the order. Then third, you want to give reminder. If you have placed the order, you want to give reminder to the dealers and all. Then you want to cancel an order. Cancelling an order. Okay. Then next you have complaint letter. Complaint letter. It can be complaint of anything. You have just received some of the article from some of the company, and then it was not a good article. Then the last which you are going to get, that is making an inquiry. You want to inquire something about a kind of course somewhere going on, right? In some of the institutes, like for example, in A1 Institute, you want to inquire about the English classes, what kind of course would be there, and what would be the duration, what would be the fee structure, the faculty, and all, right? So these are the types of the letters which you are going to get in your 10th standard syllabus, which is very important. This is 5 marks question you will get in your exam if you write it nicely. Now, in the letter writing, okay, each and every step carries marks that you must know, right? So that's why the format is very, very important. Where to put, because nowadays you must know that we do not use any punctuation. Do you know that? Okay, should I erase this? Online students, are you getting all this? Give me some response.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the first type of letter which I'm going to do today with you, that is placing an order, which I will give you in the test also, right? The first type of letter was editor, but I am taking this first because that is easy to do, placing an order. Now note down the question first. Write down the question. You are, should I write on the blackboard or should I dictate? Okay. You are the director of Agnes Infra Private Limited. Agnes Infra Private Limited. You require certain items. You require certain items of steel furniture. Of steel furniture. This is the item you need. Okay. Of steel furniture for your office. For your office. Write a letter to Capital Steel Furniture. Capital Steel Furniture. Capital Steel Furniture, Daryaganj, New Delhi. New Delhi, placing an order, Capital Steel Furniture, Daryaganj, New Delhi, comma, placing an order for these goods. For these goods. For these goods. Full stop. Include necessary details. Include necessary details. Now, let's see how to write this letter to place an order. Okay. First of all, according to the format, what do we write? What do we write in a normal official letter? As this is a business letter, sender address. Now, from your question, you are going to tell me the sender's address. You are director of Agnes Infra Private Limited. Please tell me the address. Online students, what would be the sender's address? Sender's address.
Director, Aquarius Infra Private Limited, New Delhi.
Who is this?
Ma'am Shreya.
Okay, Shreya, thank you so very much. No need to write director here. Okay, we do not write the salutation. Fine? Okay? Yeah. So address will be Agnes Infra Private Limited, New Delhi. Because here you are writing this letter to someone. So you are the director and you belong to a firm. And the name of the firm is Agnes Infra Private Limited, New Delhi. You are placing an order. So that means you are sending this letter to place an order. Understood? The first line, it is making it very clear. And the word you are so and so. So that means you are the person who is sending this letter. So in the format, the first thing is that you will write sender's address. Address, not the designation. As Shreya told me that to write director here, we will not write director here. We have to give only the address of the sender. Jo letter bhej raha. Right? This is clear. Then next is date. Leave one line here. Okay, so as this today is 23rd April 2022, leave a letter. So here this, oh, okay, I am little advanced, huh? Date. Now after this, we will write this letter to, now tell me receiver's address. This is a firm, right? In any firm or in any factory, there would be some person who will be designated for this. जिसका कोई designation है, जो handle कर रहा है, right? Sales, yes, exactly. The sales manager you can write, or the manager you can write. You can write any. Don't ever write only manager. You will write the manager. This is the line I left. Okay? Where are you writing all this? See, one, I am giving in detail everything. Don't miss anything. No? Later, there shouldn't be any confusion. Okay? The manager, and what is the name of the firm? Rohan. Capital. So we will write here Capital Steel Private Limited. Okay. Name of the place. Third is name of the place. That is very important to write. So no full stop, as this is an abbreviation, that's why I have used. Otherwise, no full stop, no comma anywhere. Yes, this you can, this is the name of the firm. With that you can write. Okay. So now we need to write the, after this we need to write the subject. What would be the subject here? What would be the subject here? Bhavit, let me ask Bhavit. Bhavit, what would be the subject here? No, not ask that. Who is whispering? Who is whispering here? Bhavit, you are not there?
Maya.
Yes, Bhavit, what would be the subject of this letter? Did you write the question, Bhavit?
Ma'am, I wrote this question.
Placing an order for steel furniture. Placing an order for steel furniture. Fine. So this is your order, subject, and you can just underline this. It's not necessary to underline. If you want to, you can underline, just to highlight. Now next is salutation, that is sir, without line, right? Sir, you can write. Now this is the first part of the letter. I hope everything is clear. No full stop, comma anywhere. Write all the new lines, start from this particular line of your notebook. That is must. I'll see this in your test, how much you are following. Now let's see. Now this was the initial part or initial format. Now next is the body of the letter. Right? So we will start with sir. Here. Now, whenever we place any letter, we always ask for the catalog. You know what are catalogs? What are catalogs? In which all the rates will be given, the rate list, right? And we also ask for the quotation. We can use the word quotation also. Quotation is also the rate list. Catalog is also the rate list. in which the rate will be given. Okay. So first of all, you have received the catalog. So you will start with the line, thank you, write down, thank you very much. Start from here. Thank you very much for the catalog of your product. For the catalog of your product, full stop. We are happy to place an order. We are happy to place an order with you, order with you for the supply of following items. Now always remember, when you get any letter to write to place an order, you need to make a table for the items. Directly 1, 2, 3 you will not write, because you need to write the number, the quantity of that particular product. So we will make a table here. Item, yes, definitely. You have to make this. Okay, the item or the article. Then there can be item code, because they have sent you the catalog. So there is always code and the quantity which is required. This table you will make. And it depends upon your question, right? Which form is there and what articles you want. Accordingly, you will make. But more or less, for placing an order, the table would be same. Okay. Now let's place some order for the different articles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I want cabinets. It's a kind of furniture, right? Then I want office chairs. Okay. Then I want almirah. Then I want office tables. Okay. Then I want visitor chairs. Visitor chairs. These are the articles. Now, item code we need X07 R03. You can write anything. A04 B06 G18. These are the item codes. And then you can write the quantity. Cabinets, I need 6. Office chairs, I need 12. Almirah, I need 4. Office tables, I need, so let's say 1. Visitor chairs, I need 8. This is the table which you want, the articles which you want. Now you have placed the order. Now you have to write some of the information, that how would you pay, what would be the mode of the payment, right? That you need to mention. Did you make this, everybody? Okay, no problem. Take your time. Online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Clear?
ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now we have to proceed with the information of mode of payment. Okay. Now here there is a set language. You will definitely send the draft of the payment, right? Or check of the payment. And what is the mode? Through these lines you will convey this. So here you will write, please find enclosed. Please. No need to leave the line. Please find enclosed. This is the official language which you need to write for placing an order. A demand draft. A demand draft. Number, you can write any number of that particular check or demand draft, 463879, right? That is the demand draft. Issued by SBI, that you know, what is that? State Bank of India. And as this is the place, the particular area, you will have to write that you can write Vasant Vihar. Vasant Vihar, any place in Delhi you can write. New Delhi. This is the branch of bank. New Delhi. For rupees, we write this sign. Remember, don't write RS. You must know that. Of rupees, let's say 50,000. And within brackets, you can write in words also. 50,000 only. Bracket closed. As advance. This is your advance payment. As advance. Balance amount shall be paid. Balance amount shall be paid immediately after the receipt of goods. After the receipt of goods. After the receipt of goods. Now in this paragraph, you told about the mode of payment and how much payment you are giving in advance. Now there are some more conditions. Kindly send. Next paragraph we will start because content is going to be changed. Kindly send the ordered items. Kindly send the ordered items within a week. Within a week through Delhi Transport Company. Delhi Transport Company. You need to give each and every detail in the letter along with the bill. Along with the bill in triplicate. What is triplicate? Along with the bill in triplicate. What is triplicate? So you need 3 copies of bill. And then last line, we understand that pardon? क्या हो गया? We understand that You will extend us the usual. You will extend us the usual. What do we, when we get any article in bulk, what do we expect from the dealer? We just
Discount.
expect discount. Okay. So here we are asking for discount. Usual discount. Usual discount as applicable. Discount as applicable. We will not be responsible for any breakage. ठीक है, तोड़ फोड़ के रिस्पॉन्सिबल हम नहीं है. That's it. Leave one line. Right. Thanking you. Yours. Leave one line here. Yours sincerely. Okay. And then you can write any name, or if name is not mentioned, XYZ. And who is this XYZ? Director. Your own name? No. Why to write name? You can write any random name also. Okay. So here you need to give the designation of the person. It is given in the question that he is the director. Understood? Well understood? Okay. So on Monday, similar letter you are going to get, right? For your exam, for your test. And along with that, I told you, long answer, short answer, extract based. Please prepare them well, and marks will be sent to your parents also. The whole list, so that parents can compare your progress. Clear? So each and every test is very important. Start from the very beginning. Don't delay the things. Okay, and I'm expecting, because I can look here, you know, I can find here that you are hardworking students. वो मुझे दिख रहा है, I can see that. Fine. All right. So this is all about the letter writing, the first type of letter we did today. So in your done syllabus, one more topic has been added, and that was letter for placing an order. Okay, 3 topics we are done with. Can I raise this, online students now?
Yes,
Online
ma'am.
students. Letter is clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you need to prepare this. And online mode students, right? See, those students like Shreya, you didn't come today, but you will have to come because you are opted here for offline classes, isn't it, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So for test you will have, because I will consider whatever the mode in the beginning you have taken from the institute, through that mode only you will appear in the test. Understood?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
those, yeah. So for test you will have to come. Do not think, otherwise I will not consider. Okay? So if tell your parents in advance, if you have opted for offline class, then test would be offline. Those who have opted for online class, their test will be online. That will be shared with you in the group. Limited time will be there. Right after completing your test, like your class gets over at 6. Okay, so online, you will submit here, those who are offline students. Online students, you will make the PDF and you will send me in the English group. Understood? Everybody, with your names and class. Online students, this instruction is for you. I will give you this instruction on that day also, but still in advance you are supposed to be prepared for this thing. Now, after doing this, we are going to take our first topic, that is from the 10th, and in your syllabus, one more important question this time has been added. Analytical paragraph writing, do you know or not? Analytical paragraph writing. Are you done with that? Okay, let me give little idea about that. I'm not going to do today, right? But I'm giving you an idea. Analytical paragraph writing. This new question has been introduced last year. Okay, this is also for 5 marks. And before this, I told you about the letter. That is also for 5 marks. Fine. Analytical paragraph writing, you need to write in 120 to 150 words, first of all. Now, what is analytical paragraph writing? If any data is given to you in any form, you need to understand that data, and then you need to write it in the paragraph form. Are you getting it? Suppose here, I say there is a bar graph. Bar graph, you understand? Yes. Okay. Just idea I'm giving so that you will get a little idea. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Right? Here, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. This is in percentage, and these are the years. And this is the percentage of accidents. Okay, rate of accidents, road accidents. This is the data. Now you have to analyze this data, and then you have to write a paragraph on it. That is called analytical paragraph writing. You have done this? It was there in, and rest of you, you're not done with this, okay? So there are 5 types of questions which you need to prepare. Just I'm telling you 5 types of, because slowly you will get to know the syllabus, the new things which have been introduced in your syllabus. You will get bar graph based question, pie chart based question, table based question, line graph based question, flow chart based question, picture question hardly comes, right? Because there is no much data. Otherwise, these 5 types, any one of them you will get. Are you writing? Please note it down. Okay, that we will one by one, we have to do it in our writing classes. Analytical paragraph writing, which carries 5 marks, 5 types of questions we need to prepare, and one by one we will prepare all these questions. There is set language also. The format is there definitely for these questions which we need to prepare. Online students, are you writing? Soumya, Bhavat, Janvi?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
ma'am, done.
Okay, great. Who else is there online? Other than 3 of
done.
you? Other than 3 of you, who else is there?
And me. I'm
Only
Bhavit.
Bhavit is there, Soumya is there, Shreya is there, and who else?
I'm Janvi.
Janvi and
Yes, ma'am.
4 of you. Okay, fine. Now, as I told you, today we did one question from our writing section and one topic I'm going to start from your grammar section. The first topic, that is tense. I am not going to do this. You are going to do now. AC, you're feeling cold. You want to change the place? You can do that side. You can switch it off from there. This main switch. Yeah, this. Done? Yeah. Okay. So tense. How many of you say that, oh, we know all these tense and all? It's not required. Why is this there in the syllabus? It shouldn't be there. Adil? No? Okay. Yes? Tense is clear? Hmm? Rohan, tense clear? Yeah? Okay, great. Half clear. Oh, mistake to that. Koi baat nahi. That's why I'm going to take this topic from the scratch, right? Tense is the backbone of English language that you know, everybody. Without tense is a language where, I mean, no one is going to understand. You're talking about the future or the present or the past, the time, right? Nobody is going to tell you. There are 3 time zones. Okay, this is our present, this is our past, and this is our future. Fine. Present is, now all these 3 tense, 3 types of tense, they have further categories that you know. Okay, Rohan, yes, first type of tense. First type of present tense. There are 4 types of present tense. Which is the first type of present tense? It took a lot of time. Why? Simple tense. Simple present tense. Not simple tense. Simple present tense. Okay. Second is, I'm talking about present. Past present is not any tense. Yes, Adil?
Continuous.
Yes. Present, continuous tense. Okay. Third, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. Okay. And fourth one is
Ma'am, present perfect continuous.
present perfect continuous tense. Fine. Let's come to past. It's again same in case of past also, right? Simple past tense, then past continuous tense, then past perfect tense, and then past perfect continuous tense. Let's come to future. Yes. Future. Yes. Simple future tense, then future continuous tense, then future perfect tense, and future, which is rarely used actually practically, this tense, future perfect continuous. This is rarely used, right? So this is the chart first of all. Note it down. Sure. You must have a habit of writing, which is very important. Make this chart. One by one, we will take the tense today with the participation of all of you. Clear? Now I am going to take the first tense because I am going to start with the present, right? And that is simple present tense. Yes, we call it present indefinite tense also. Simple present tense. Fine? Simple present tense. Now you are going to tell me, when do we use this tense? When do we use? Louder? When do we use? In which situation we use this tense? Others? Online students? In which situation we use this tense, Rohan? That can be anything in present. What am I doing right now? Teaching, right? I am teaching. So this is not simple
Ma'am,
present.
which is happening right now?
Which is happening right now, that is simple present? No, not at all, Bhavit. जो हम करते हैं, ठीक है, करते हैं. जैसे हम क्या करते हैं? We play football. हम फुटबॉल खेलते हैं. तो क्या है ये? This is your routine, isn't it? ये आपका routine है. What else? Okay, one thing I got, that is in case of routine, we use this tense. Okay? For example, I walk daily. This is my routine. I walk daily. Then, if there is habit, I speak truth. Right? When there is universal truth or fact, universal truth or fact, like earth revolves around the sun. This is universal truth. Okay? When anything, number 4 I'm telling you, when anything, like to indicate a future event, then also we use this tense, future event. Okay, like for example, we can say the school reopens next week. The school reopens next week. All right. Then we can also use it when there is in the narration, when you are introducing yourself or introducing anything or saying anything, like he says, comma, inverted comma starts, and then I like pizza. वो कहता है मुझे पिज्जा पसंद है. So in that case also we use this tense. Now this is clear that we use this tense, but as I asked you that you just tell me in which situation we use, तो आपने बोला जो अभी हो रहा है. जो अभी हो रहा नहीं है, जो हम generally करते हैं. When you will speak that particular sentence in Hindi, right? तो मैं खेलने जाता हूँ हर रोज, right? मैं पिज्जा खाना पसंद करता हूँ. Okay? And सूरज निकलता है, इस डायरेक्शन से निकलता है. Facts हैं ये. These are facts. So in such situations we use this tense. Okay? Now what is the rule of this tense? What is the rule of this tense? S या ES. तो किसके साथ S और किसके साथ ES? verbs the first form, right? But that depends upon the subject. Okay, so that means there are two rules, rule 1 and rule 2. We are doing here, I am telling you the affirmative sentences here. Affirmative sentences. You know what are affirmative sentences? These are affirmative sentences. Where affirmative means positive sentences. No negation, मतलब negative नहीं है. No question, मतलब interrogative नहीं है. No negation and interrogation means that is not interrogative negative sentence. जिसमें positive है. ना है ना question है. That is called affirmation. या affirmative sentence. Now in affirmative sentence, what happens? In affirmative sentence, let's take here rule 1. First set of subject. First set of subject is I, you, we, and they. Did you write this? Can I erase? Okay, online students, can I erase this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So here, see, first set of subject, I, you, we, they, and rule 2. Second set of subjects, he, she, it, and any noun in plural, in plural form. Here, any noun in singular form. Singular form. Okay, and here any noun in plural form. Here. Now let's see the rule. Rule is, these are the subjects. Subject plus first form of verb and object. Fine. Subject, you can choose any. Choose any noun plural. Rohan, any noun plural? Yes, these are the rules. I'm telling you the rule. Rule 1 depends upon these subjects. Rule 2 depends upon these subjects. Okay. So this is one set of subjects, I, you, we, they, noun plural. Second set of subjects, he, she, it, noun singular. Now give me one example of as a subject noun plural, Rohan. Huh? We. This is we is not a noun. We is a pronoun. I'm talking about a noun plural. She is also a pronoun. Sheeps. Sheeps is not any word. Singular is also sheep, plural is also sheep. Okay. Let's take sheep. Plural, right? Now here we need to take action verb. Okay. So make a sentence with a sheep. Let me see in affirmative form. Is grazing. Is MR will not be used in simple present tense. This is the confusion you people have. आपको लगता है जो present में हो रहा है वो सारा present tense ही है, all four forms. It's not like that. Understood? Sheep graze करती हैं. Now he said grazes. This is a plural word. With the plural, we do not use S and ES. This is a plural subject. We do not use S and ES. So sheep graze. If it is a singular, let me take the same example here. If I take single sheep, because you know for sheep it is singular, sheep, plural, sheep. Okay. So for example, I write here teeth. Ache. Right? My teeth ache. मेरे दांत सारे के सारे दर्द करते हैं. Right? And here I write my tooth aches. So that means here subject plus first form of verb S or Yes, an object. For example, I write here, my tooth aches badly. So in this case, badly is object, aches is first form with S or ES. My tooth, that is your subject. And tooth is a singular word. Teeth is my teeth. My teeth ache badly. Here I am using ache, first form, without S and ES. Why? Because my teeth, that is a plural subject. Clear? Is this clear to everyone? Now this is affirmative sentence. And these are the rules of affirmative sentence. That means with all these subjects, I can make different sentences. Now one by one, you are going to make sentences. With I, make a sentence. In affirmative, simple present. I. Everybody is going to get the chance. One by one, online students also get ready. Yes. I study hard. Okay? मैं बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान से पढ़ता हूँ. You. Can't take that much of time. You can't take 10 students that much of time. Yes. You is the subject and make a sentence. Yes. Yes, here. You speak bad words. You speak bad words. Very good. Online students, Bhavit, make a sentence with he. Affirmative, simple present. Bhavit. Soumya, Janvi. And fourth one, I don't know who is there. Are you sleeping? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Make a sentence with he. Affirmative, simple present. Yes,
He is
He goes
brushing
to
his teeth.
He is brushing
Brushing.
his teeth. Now, why are you using is? Did I write here anywhere is? The rule is this. Yeah, rule.
Ma'am,
This
may
is
I?
the rule. Yes, Bhavit.
Ma'am,
This is
he
the
goes
rule.
to school.
He goes to school every day. He goes to school every day. वो हर रोज स्कूल जाता है. With he, we are using with first form. Yes.
He loves to play football.
He loves to play football. Very good. With she. Anyone of you? She. Get ready. Be quick. Be quick with the sentences. She makes good pancakes. Very good. It. It takes too much time to complete the work. Right? Very good. Noun singular. Other than my tooth. Yeah, because that is already done. Yes. Those people are slow. My friend disturbs me every day. I hope this is clear now. Online students, to you too.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Got it.
Clear? Got it? Now this was affirmative sentence. Okay. This was affirmative sentence. Now let's see the negative sentence. You people are not writing anything. मैं देख रही हूँ आप सबको. This is affirmative, right? Now let's see negative. Rule for negative in simple present. Affirmative did this one was affirmative. This is the set of the subjects. This rule is for affirmative, and now we are going to take negative. Negative is subject plus with all these So let's say like that. Boys शोर नहीं मचाते हैं. Translate this. Boys do not make noise. So that means with all these subjects we use do not. Okay, with first form of verb and object. For example, boys do not make noise. Similarly, you can make with anyone. We do not make noise. They do not make noise. I don't make noise. All right. Now next is negative with these subjects. We use subject plus does not with first form of verb and object. Make a sentence with she, you. Ankit? Ankit? Yes, Ankit, make a sentence with the she here. She does not eat food, not eat food, okay? She does not eat food. She does not eat food. That is, remember, first form. Always first form in simple present tense. Okay? Fine. So, then we have here interrogative. You want to ask a question, right? Now you are going to make sentence here. Online students, Bhavesh, make a sentence, interrogative sentence in simple present. I need interrogative sentence in simple present. Get ready with your sentences. I'll ask anyone. Online students, any one of you? Any one of you? Okay. I am not doing past tense here. I am doing present tense here. In present tense. Yes? Here, first set of rules. Yes, Rohan. Rohan. Big confusion, huh? Yes. Do you write fastly? Very good. Do
Ma'am,
you?
may I?
Yes, Bhavesh.
Ma'am, does he go
Write a
to school?
letter. Here, does he go to school? Does he go to school? So that means we, yes? Pardon? Do you waste your time? Right? So here, do plus subject plus first form of verb and object. Here, does.
Ma'am, do you know how to play badminton?
Do you know how to play badminton? Yes, I know how to play badminton. Question mark. Clear? That is interrogative sentence with question mark. Do you write a letter? Does he go to school? And the last type is interrogative negative sentence. That is interrogative negative sentence. Interrogative negative sentence. Fine. So interrogative negative sentence, there are two different ways. Let me tell you this thing. In speaking, we can write like this: don't plus subject plus first form of verb and object, question mark. For example, don't you know me? Don't you know me? Question mark. Otherwise, it can be like this also: do plus subject plus not plus first form of verb and object, question mark. For example, do you not know me? Question mark. So in speaking, generally we use this. right? Don't you go there? Don't you want to meet him? Don't you play now? But technically, if you write, do you not know me? Understood? Clear? Similarly, interrogative negative in this set of sentences, doesn't she go to school? Question mark. So that means doesn't plus subject plus first form plus object with the question mark. Or you can write like this also. Does plus subject plus not plus first form of verb and object with the question mark. For example, does she not go to school? That's it. So the first tense which I did in detail today, that is simple present tense. It has 4 parts we did, that is affirmative, negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative. What you people are going to do for your homework, for practice, 4 sentences for this, 4 sentences for this, 4 sentences for this, and 4 sentences for this. Total, how many? 16 sentences you need to write in your notebook for homework. Second is you are going to have test on Monday at 4:30 to 6. Topics I told you, does stops know, once again, telling you the letter to word and a letter placing an order. These 3 topics. This will be shared in the group today, right? That you can just study from there. Long answer, short answer, extract based, right? Along with one letter. Prepare it well. Use the notes which I am sending. Try to enhance your vocab. I would like to see that how much you work on your vocab. That is really my concern, right? Make the list of the words from each of the topics and use those words in your writing. See, dust of snow, there are very few. Depression, sullen, sad, gloom, right? Dejection. There are some words. Make the list of the words and try to make your writing little heavy writing, not a very minor, simple writing. Understood? Thank you so very much for today. Monday, be prepared for the test. All right? Thank you. Yes, I need, who will remove this? Any one of you or this? Online students, did you note down your test topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so very much. You can say also thank you, okay? So that I'll come to know that the topics today, which we did, all were clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.